Good evening, everybody. My name is Osa, and tonight we are playing Farm Sim 19 on Ungetsheim. Start from scratch with seasons, and we are still shoveling potatoes. So 1:47 in the afternoon. We got through half of the day. We're now getting down to pretty much the end of this contract, I think. So 83% done. Hope we end up with a good number of potatoes left over so that we get a bonus. Not that I'm really worried about bonuses. We're going to get paid pretty well for this one, considering it's taken us 2 days to harvest. Wait till you get to the end before you turn. And Hail Team, thank you for the subscription and welcome to the stream. So it looks like this is going to be the approximate time any Thursday stream starts, at least for now. Since the women of the house have departed for the dancing lessons, and I have a little bit of free time. We are running at ×5, so that's good. But that does mean that it will be falling dark, probably in about an hour real time. I've promised I want to get this one done, and I think a lot of people are showing Alpine DLC. I want to, when I get into it, I want to play it. So, it's sort of, I don't really want to do, I think there's enough first looks out there. And frankly, there's not a lot else I can say about it. I mean, I've looked at it. The setup is purely grass and cows. Obviously you start with the cows and you start with grass fields and pretty much not a lot else. Yeah, thanks Captain Zink. Now I want to finish this one. This one has been dragging out since February last year. Well, February this year. And I did say I wanted to play 2 straight years on this farm. And I think we're doing okay for that. Where's the truck? There. I mean, it was a challenge I set myself when I was streaming a little bit more frequently than I am right now. Oh, don't do that. That's kind of messy. What did I just... There we go. I'm not sure whether this is going to be a full truck or not. I saw that, and I think that is going to be a really nice addition. I'm waiting, however, for the updated version of it. Because if you read the description on the... Oh, come on. Let's do this properly. If you read the description on the mod, it says that currently the used vehicle price is fixed and the wear is fixed. And he does want to change that so that it's, I think, variable. So you go to the store, you pick a used model, and it's going to be, random wear and tear, random condition, random, what's the word for it? So random maintenance level, random paint wear level, and random number of hours, and possibly a calculated price based on all that randomness. Now, I'm guessing you'll only have one select for that. You know, you can either buy a new one or the used one they have at the store. And there may be some way to reset the used one at the store by going out of the store and going back into it and getting a different used one. But you can't go back to the one you just had. But I would like the ability to basically, oh, well, the used one we have at the store is like 500 hours on it and 10% maintenance. That would be interesting. But right now the mod is fixed wear and tear, fixed number of hours. And so, which, I mean, that's good. But I'd like to see it fully developed, if you like. But absolutely, that is a brilliant idea for a mod. And, you know, so many of, I think Virtual Farmer's doing a, you know, I'm not allowed, he did a total start from scratch, zero money, on one of his recent playthroughs, and basically said I can't loan anything, and I have to, all of my leases have to be brand new equipment. 50k less with 5 hours need work and fuel. Yeah, so it's, yeah, it's a brilliant idea. And definitely someone a lot of people have said, you know, it would be really nice if we could have used machinery and new machinery. And maybe he, you know, rather than that, he expands it to a sort of, rather than having completely random, maybe have a couple of levels of, you know, you can buy new, you can buy a little bit used, you can buy really used, and you can, you know, get, oh my goodness, where did you find that scrap heap under? But, you know, it's something that a lot of people have talked about on their YouTube videos. That, hey, getting used machinery, really good. And I've kind of relied on Whittle. You know, use machinery in like the tractor we're running here is a two-wheel drive Zeta, but the mod was made that way. It's not a used vehicle per used vehicle. It's an old vehicle that, you know, basically is used. Okay, we are actually at the point where I can dive straight down here now. But yes, as I said, there's a lot of people who say, you know, I should be able to buy used machinery, and FarmSim doesn't let me, unless the mod is made of, you know, kind of like the what's his name, Black Sheep modding's John Deere tractors. They're from sort of 1990, so they're priced 1990 prices. But really, if you're playing, you know, a 2020 farm, then buying a 1990 tractor should only cost you $15,000, not the $30,000-$40,000 it would have cost new, $100,000 it would have cost new in 1990. Oops. But yeah, what's it? And there's also issues. Obviously, I play with seasons all the time, and really, wear and tear isn't as significant on seasons as it is on the base game. In the base game, you do not even a couple of days of work you have to repair your equipment because it's getting below 40%. But with seasons, 90% done, you can get out there, you can harvest, you can do the entire harvest and your harvester is still not below 40%. You look at Oakfield Farm. My equipment's fine. I'd maintain it once per year, not every 5 days or more, as the base game requires you to do. And so used equipment in seasons needs some tweaking, I think. It's no good saying, oh, it's 8 hours old, because 8 hours, I'm running tractors with 40 hours already after 2 years of seasons play, and they're fine, but in the base game you go over about 15 hours and you really start to notice how much it costs you to fix your tractors and the like, because they decay so much faster. And I'm not sure, needing fuel is a thing for used equipment. I mean, you buy something from a dealership, they usually give you enough fuel to get it going. I mean, I bought a bunch of used cars, and it's sort of, this one has half a tank, or it doesn't have enough gas to drive down the road, we'll just fill the tank up for you. So, it's the service inspection, I need it inspected, I need it, a couple of new tyres on the back, I need this, I need that. Okay, it's good to run. Then you kind of accept it's going to be tired when you buy a used vehicle. Now I'm not sure that's true on. We could actually look at this one, not this one per se, but if I jump back to here, this tractor has 23 hours on it. It's 9520. Garage is worth 18,000, and it's 9520. Is it XX20? There you go, 9520. It's 35 new. And what did I say it was? I guess it's about half its value at 20 hours, 23 hours. So it is worth a little less. But I'm not sure my Challenger on Oakfield Farm is worth half what it is new. Maybe it is. So I can't remember how much we'd hauled before we did that drop. I think we do 7% per truckload, which is kind of worrying. But we've still got a ton of potatoes to dig up. Kind of wondering whether I should go back to the main yard and set my tractor planting the winter crops. Because we've got to get everything done tonight. Because tomorrow is winter. That's the thing. I'm playing with so many different geos, which are very interesting. Where is it? This one. Oh, we can keep harvesting. I can only plant until tonight. So that's an issue for where we are now, because I did clear off 2 of those fields ready for planting, and I have to plant before tomorrow. But with the Scottish Geo that I'm playing on my Lawfolds private farm, I can't start planting till mid-spring. And I think I have to harvest quite early as well. It's kind of similar to this Geo, I think. But if you're not paying attention, that can provide some surprises to your plans. Yeah, but you've also got to think about, playing with seasons. This is a 9-day season, and so what is it? What does that work in real time? 10 days per... No. Yeah, there's 3 parts to a season, 4 seasons in a year, so that's 12. That's a month per part. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if you call this March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, so we're in the middle of October, November's coming up, then December, January, February. 3 days in each, so that is 10 days per day. And I mean, this playthrough, I'm not even playing real time, I'm playing in ×5 mode. But that means if a tractor is running solidly for tractor is running solidly for 8 hours in a day, that's still the equivalent of 80 hours in real life. A day being 10 real life days. So it's a simulator, it's a game, it's not an actual, you're playing 365 days a year. Because if you were playing this in real time and I think someone did do a mod for that. I noticed, was it last week, there was a real-time mod. Now I'm using what I think was originally called the real-time mod or the real clock, which shows me what time it is in the real world at the top left of the screen, but has nothing to do with my game time. Someone released a mod last week that is a real-time mod. So if I was playing right now, it would be 5:45 game time. And as my computer clock ticks over, game time clock ticks over as well. That might work for, say, a multiplayer map, but really it doesn't work for... I don't think it works for a lot of people, because we have a couple of hours to play in the evening, and it's dark outside. I don't want to be farming when it's dark every time I play this. I kind of like being able to farm during the daytime. But I wonder what would happen if you played absolute real time. And if you could rig seasons to run absolute real time. I mean, you'd only have to feed your horses 3 litres of oats a day, rather than 40 litres of oats every conceptual day. Or barely any hay for the sheep for the entire year, but but it's a sort of it's not really a thing we do in Farm Sim, is to play in absolute real time. So you can take some liberties, I guess, with the the wear and tear on the equipment, because we're not playing in absolute real time. We're playing in a conceptual game real time. Okay, I think I'm gonna carry on doing the rows for now. This is doing 9. We do about 9.6 per load. 9s into 48 goes about maybe 5. I'm not sure there's going to be a lot of potatoes left over at the end of this contract. And it's also 3:30 in the afternoon already. Ugh. Maybe I should go and put a worker on my fields. Just get them planted. 2, 3. Ooh. Still only 16,000 here. So put us on 25. So let's go find the tractor. Not sure if I've got wide wheels on this. That might be a problem. Maybe not. Okay, where's the cedar? Where's the cedar? Oh, there it is. To get 30. We're using really small equipment here. Okay, we have almost no seed. Yay. And oh no, we're actually at 94%. I guess our harvesting is changing stuff. So those fields, oh, they were oilseed radish. They're now ready for anything. Gonna have to drive on them to figure out what the last crop was. Out of the way, no, Mister. Thank you. That looks like a pallet of limes sat out in the middle of nowhere. That looks like not the seed drill. Okay. Do I have to open the lid myself?